Yes, hello and good morning. Welcome to the meditation live stream. This is Scott. Here on my channel, we're working with meditation techniques that allow us to integrate our body, our emotion, our mind, our relationships. And, what's great about meditation is that it doesn't tell you what to do. It tells you how to sort of sit and wait for creativity. It tells you more about the truth, about how things are. It's not something that someone tells you, it's something that allows you to tune into the truth. True spiritual practice should allow you, the practitioner, someone who's devoted to this, should allow you to enhance your life in a positive way. Not just about feeling good or feeling better, but more about, feeling good and feeling better can be a part of it, but more about realigning you toward that which is true for you in your body, your heart, in your mind, and your relationships. Alignment toward the light of truth and goodness and beauty. And you might ask, well, what takes us out of alignment? And I think it's because there's a genuine hunger for us as people to see someone whom we know or is charismatic that can give us the answers. We want concrete answers. And also, much like in our movies and TV shows, very clear good people and bad people. And in our movies and TV shows, the good people winning and the bad people not winning. Not every story is like that, but a lot of them are. It's just helpful for the mind to somehow reduce complexity down to something simple and straightforward, because life does not have those qualities of simplicity and straightforwardness. Now, for those people that love the truth, like me, and want it to be a part of their life, the great sort of ongoing revealing of the truth is something that we must accept. That truth does not ever come fully. It doesn't come on your terms, on your timetable, on your. It doesn't come from a book. It doesn't come from a person, a charismatic person. It comes from lived experience, it seems like, really. And that's what generates wisdom. And, in the old days, the older people, if they have lived a life of experience, would have some wisdom with which to share for themselves and each other. And I think, due to the nature of knowledge and wisdom being sometimes confused, we take knowledge for wisdom rather than wisdom from the felt sense aspect of someone's lived experience. We could tell if somebody's lived what they are speaking about. And I think because we've lost the ability to tell that, be able to distinguish that from people with knowledge, like, for example, a charismatic person with knowledge rather than someone who's actually wise. We've lost the ability to tell that distinction. We need skills or tools with which to develop that ability to distinguish these people, who they are. And the way I think we do it, at least right now on my channel, is through awareness. So awareness of your body, awareness of your emotions, awareness of your mind, and of your relationships. And when you fine-tune this awareness, you can tell sort of the difference and get better at it over time, and especially with practice, if you practice every day. So that being said, I'm going to read a little bit. I've been enjoying The Space Between Us by Peter Mitchell. This is about the awakening of the we space and the intersubjective space. The machinery of identity. At the heart of this fragmentation is a subtle but powerful illusion. The self is a fixed identity. Thought loops reinforce this idea, creating an internal commentator excuse me, that judges, narrates, and strategizes. Over time, we begin to believe that this voice is who we are. But awareness doesn't arise from this voice, it holds it. The voice is not the self. When we see this clearly, a shift begins. It can feel disorienting to loosen our grip on our familiar identity we've built, but it's also the beginning of freedom. Recognizing the illusion doesn't mean it instantly disappears. For most of us, there's a back and forth insight, followed by regression, clarity, followed by confusion. This is not failure. It is a rhythm of awakening, and it is a learning curve, consolidating a deeper pattern that strengthens with every setback and return to the fray. What's needed here is not perfection, but trust, the courage to keep showing up, the humility to keep watching, the honesty to admit when we've slipped back into the mask, and the compassion to return again and again to presence. Something new begins to stir as we see through the old patterns. Spaciousness opens up, reactions lose their grip. There are moments, sometimes fleeting, when we feel at home in ourselves without even knowing exactly who that self is. These moments matter. They're the early signs of reintegration, not because we've figured it all out, but because we've stopped resisting what is. Our fragmentation, both personal and collective, is not a flaw in our design. It's the residue of adaptation. It's the cost of forgetting who and what we really are in order to survive. But remembering is possible. We are not static selves trapped in a narrative. We are dynamic beings unfolding in relationship with each other, with life, and with a deeper ground of awareness that holds all. To glimpse this ground is to begin to heal, to explore it with others passionately, engaged in the same unraveling, is to share the burden, and to rest in it together is to come home. And so we'll stop there today and begin now with practice, gently closing your eyes. And we'll begin with some deep breaths, cleansing breaths, in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Letting go on the out-breath and dropping everything, much like a dog dropping a ball from its mouth. Letting go of distress, resistance, and that which no longer serves you. good. We'll do 3 more. Great. And allowing your breath now to return to your usual way of breathing. Begin to tune into your body and gently place your attention on your physical sensations. You can feel your body's contact with the earth underneath you. And together we'll begin the practice of feeling and softening. On the in-breath, feeling your body. And then on the out-breath, softening, melting down through your body and then into the earth. And the softening and the melting can be like warm, healing honey that as it travels down through your body, cleanses, heals, purifies, and makes whole. As it travels down through your body into the earth, where the earth receives that energy and transforms and recycles it. Very good. And then bringing your attention up into your heart, center of your chest. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart. And on the in-breath, feeling your heart. Then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Our hearts are very special for when we really speak from our hearts. It's sort of like a dropping down into a heart space together. And it has a greater impact on the way we communicate with each other and with ourselves. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what's present for you emotionally right now. And without making your emotions right or wrong, good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. Feeling together in a safe way is very important for our emotional hygiene. No one is meant to feel things alone. And you could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, giving your life direction, like the points of a compass. You could be feeling anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. And just noticing right now what you're feeling, and you could also be feeling numb, which is a valid emotional experience. Very good. And bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, softening in and around your skull. If you like, you can breathe into your third eye space between your eyebrows or your crown, the top of your head, whichever feels correct for you, and just feeling and softening in and around your head. Coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy your mind is. And just when you notice that you're thinking, remembering to come back to feeling as a remedy. Sometimes when we overthink, we are under feeling. You come back to feeling helps regulate and balance out our active minds. Come back to feeling your head, feeling your spine, feeling your body for grounding, feeling the earth underneath you. Good. And from here, we can spend a little time with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes. And we'll take a moment, keeping our eyes soft, to appreciate the work we did with our eyes closed. We'll practice now in the relational space, the space of outside and inside. Every relation, every relationship has an outside and an inside. And we'll practice on the in-breath, feeling around you, the space around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside you. And just noticing the difference, feeling outside on the in-breath. And then inside on the out-breath. And if you like, you can add in qualities to your practice of love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. You can pick one or two or do all three or four qualities. It's up to you. And on the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness around you. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness toward yourself. Radiating the qualities out like a sun on the in-breath. And then soaking them in like a sponge on the out-breath. And from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet so you can do yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings and ripple out into the community. Amen. Great. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.